Prairie kicked off Fire Prevention Week earlier today by offering rides on the fire truck during this open house here. Kids and parents got to explore the fire department and meet their first responders. Pretty cute right there. That is really cool what they got to do, the kids going up and down. The point was to show people how the fire department works and what they do when there is a fire. But a lieutenant there, Morgan Pelanik, says it's about having conversations with the community and offering some familiarity during life-altering situations.
Have those interactions between the community and us. It's just a really big, beautiful thing. And just having the community know that they can trust who's showing up at their house on the worst day of their lives is a really awesome thing.
So cool, so fun. Hey, the fire department, they do this open house every year.